Okay, welcome to Chewed, and this is episode one. My name is Jill Kendall, and I'd just like to remind everyone I am not a dietitian. This is my opinion. I do hold four different certifications in nutrition. I do work as a personal trainer, and I am a certified healthy eating and weight loss coach with CanFit Pro. I'm also the CanFit Pro trainer for healthy eating and weight loss coaching. But in no means does this mean I replace a dietitian or a doctor. What I do want to talk about today is why diets don't work. So, diets don't work because we are generally coming from a very unhealthy lifestyle. That's how we got in trouble in the first place. If I have an unhealthy lifestyle and it has gotten me, maybe I have diabetes, or that's type 2, or I have a heart condition, or I have high blood pressure, or I'm overweight, or, right? So we end up in this unhealthy situation. So I got there because I had an unhealthy lifestyle. There are some genetic factors that can affect people. There is always um, an outlier. There's somebody who, you know what, maybe their health challenges happened and they have the perfect lifestyle and it's just a big genetic woo-ha, okay? That does happen to people. But generally speaking, most of us, we got there ourselves. We did it to ourselves. And a lot of times we did it because we were following what people told us to do. Go sugar free, go fat free, eat this, don't eat that, work out here, don't work out here, lift this, don't lift that, run all day, don't run, don't sleep, sleep. Like there's so much mixed messages going on with everything that it's easy to see how we could end up with a very unhealthy lifestyle. But here's the challenge. If I have an unhealthy lifestyle and then I apply a diet to that, and the diet is successful, because most diets are, okay? They're successful and they're really good at losing weight. They're just not good at maintaining it because I can't maintain the diet for a prolonged period of time. It's unnatural. It's not something that most people want to do all the time, okay? And then I go back to my previous lifestyle, of course I'm going to put the weight on. That lifestyle got me to that place in the first place. So you got to change the lifestyle, you know? And that's the truth, okay? So long as you're starting from an unhealthy lifestyle and then you go back to that same lifestyle, you're going to end up with the same result. Poor health. So let's change your lifestyle. So, a diet is kind of like eating, another reason a diet doesn't work is it's kind of like eating a whole elephant at once. Most of us can't do it. We're going to choke on it. The only way you can eat an elephant is to chop it into really small pieces. Otherwise, you're just going to choke on it. It's not going to go anywhere. You're going to feel overwhelmed and that it's too big to do because a lifestyle, it encompasses our whole life. It's sleep hygiene, it's hydration, it's portion sizes, kinds of foods, processed foods, eating out, fast foods, activity. It's all sorts of different things. Our stress levels, your economics can affect your health and your lifestyle. So there's so many different factors that it's like trying to swallow an entire elephant and it's very unsuccessful. So that's another reason why diets don't work. So what does work is, like I said, chopping the elephant into small pieces. And it's one change at a time, even if that change is one little tiny drop at a time. Let me tell you, I knocked the hose out of the back of my air conditioner and it literally dropped one drop for 9 hours while I was sleeping. Okay. It's like I was in my bedroom for about 9 hours. Wish I could sleep for 9 hours. I was in my bedroom for 9 hours and I came out and my whole hall was soaked. It didn't pour out, it did it one drop at a time, literally. So that's what was achieved in a 9 hour time period with one drop. Can you imagine if we focus and we change our lifestyle one little drop at a time, that at the end of a year or the end of 2 years, what a significant change. And I can show you what the opposite is. I went to CanFit Pro and watched an amazing um, uh, lecture by a woman who is a dietitian. She's awesome. I'll have to write down what her name is and go look it up. And she was talking about how if you went to Tim Hortons and you had a perfectly healthy lifestyle, and the only thing you changed to that lifestyle was you added a medium iced cappuccino to your diet every day. So that's in the 80-20 rule. So, like, heck, that's like 95% of your diet. In fact, like 99% of your diet is super healthy. And you're going to add this one medium iced cappuccino. Not too much, right? But that's 500 calories. So if you were to drink that one iced cappuccino every single day, at the end of a year, you would be 52 pounds heavier. So that's the power of one drop in a negative aspect. Can you imagine the power of one drop in a positive? So what if we were to find something as simple as an iced cappuccino that we can remove from our diet or our lifestyle every single day so that at the end of 52 weeks, we are all sitting in a much healthier physical place. Is that not just bloody amazing? So, anyway, that's how we do it, one drop at a time. You figure out what will give you the best bang for your buck. That's your change, okay? So, we all have something. So, I put on a ton of weight. And when I stopped and I looked at my lifestyle and I realized that when I quit smoking, I developed a sweet tooth. And because of the sweet tooth, all of a sudden I was consuming a lot more processed foods. And because I was consuming a lot more processed foods, I also got into more junk foods. And I took a step back and I realized, hey, you know what? I'm going to start eliminating sugar from my diet. So I'm going to go and eliminate the obvious stuff: ice cream, muffins, anything that was super obvious and super processed. If I didn't make it in my house, I got rid of it. But I did it 1 week at a time. I didn't just like overhaul the whole cupboard and throw out like $150 worth of food and go in culture shock and be like, oh my God, I can't live this life. I did it one thing at a time. I was just like, you know what? My easiest and fastest win was ice cream. I'm just not going to buy it anymore. So we did that. And I replaced it by using some whipped cream with berries. So I still got the sweetness and I still got the creaminess. So that worked for me. And I kept at that until finally my insulin levels lowered, my sweet tooth started to calm down, and then I could look to the next win. And I slowly eliminated all the sugars that were obvious in my diet, and then I moved on to the hidden sugars, ones that were hiding in my ketchup or my barbecue sauce. My personal favorite was my home fries were coated in sugar water. I'm like, what? Like, I guess it makes them more caramelized, and they did taste better. That's why I was buying them instead of the no-name ones. So I went back to the no-name ones. And now, actually, I don't even use processed that. But that's another story all about my journey back to real food. Anyway, what we really want to focus in on is finding your biggest return on investment. What's the one thing that's going to be an easy win for you that you can start off, okay? One step at a time and master it, okay? Now, there's all sorts of other areas you can look at too. You can look at sleep. Maybe sleep's your biggest win. Maybe you're only sleeping 4 hours. So what can you do to make it 5 hours? Like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and start sleeping for 8 hours. I've been sleeping 4.5 hours for the last 20 years. I'm automatically going to be successful with 8 hours. No, I don't think so. What we might want to do is be like, can you get an extra half hour? Heck, even 15 minutes. Like, just build on it. It's like, you know what? I'm going to go 15 minutes to bed earlier, and I'm going to be consistent with that for a week. So then the second week, I'm going to add another 15 minutes so that at the end of a month or the end of 2 months, all of a sudden you've actually increased your sleep by a significant amount and you didn't jar your lifestyle. You didn't put yourself in shock, and you didn't create yourself a situation where you're going to be super unsuccessful. That's horrible. Like, nobody, we're all adults here. Nobody wants to go do something and then suck at it. Like, that's not a great way to motivate. We want to build on our success one step at a time. I'm cheating with my book because I found when I tried to do this before, I was a little all over the place in my conversation. So it really needs to be your idea too. It can't be mine. It can't be me telling you or your doctor telling you, your wife, your husband, your friend. It can't be marketing monkeys. It can't be anybody telling you. It has to be something that you are willing to do and work on. what you think you would like to change the most, break it down to really small. Maybe you don't drink enough water. So I don't want you drinking 3 to 6 liters of water per day right off the bat. You're not going to be successful. But if you can drink 1 bottle of water every single day for a month, that's a flippin' win. So then let's try 2 bottles, right? So we build on our success. It could be vegetables. It's the same thing. If you're somebody who doesn't eat any vegetables, well, you're not going to go out there and find 100 vegetables you like. Let's work on finding one vegetable that you're willing to eat every other day with dinner. Let's just pick one, or pick one meal that you want to do. Do you want to do, I'm going to add a vegetable at dinner, or I'm going to add a vegetable at lunch. Biggest win for people trying to add vegetables, swap out your sandwich for salad. It's a good win all the way around. So you work at your change till you've mastered it. When you've mastered it, then you can move on to something else. So for some people, this could be a lifelong thing that takes 5 to 10 years. Myself, I've got 50 pounds to lose. So the odds are I didn't put on 50 pounds overnight. It felt like it, but I didn't. So the truth is, it's going to take time for me to take it off. Okay? I'm going to have to change more things and just tweak them a little bit more. And I'm getting older, so it's not so easy to lose weight. When you're in your 20s and 30s, it's actually a lot easier to lose weight. The T cells, they're fat cells in your stomach, are much more receptive to storing fat when you are menopausal or postmenopausal as prior. So for young women, right now, your body is willing to release as much fat as possible, but once you hit menopause, it really wants to hold on to it. It's a survival thing that kind of sucks. So we're going to build on your success, and when you've created your healthy lifestyle, then you can diet. So once you've gotten yourself to a place where you have achieved a healthy lifestyle and you're like, you know what, I can't make any more tweaks to it as far as an everyday living. I've eliminated most of my, hidden sugars. I'm eating almost all unprocessed food. I'm eating lots more raw vegetables. I'm doing plant-based proteins as well as my animal proteins, and I'm getting good sleep. I'm, de-stressing. So maybe I've picked up a hobby, or I'm meditating, or whatever works for you, right? We're all different people. Maybe you like to hike. Maybe you like to hike. I am an extremist. I like to do martial arts or hockey or something more extreme. I find that relaxing. I don't find meditating necessarily relaxing unless I'm in my bed and it's sleep meditation. It's putting me to sleep. That's good. That's why this is not happening. But I'm all for it. It changes our brain and it totally calms down our stress level. But you have to find what works for you. And that's the ultimate truth. You and me, we're two different people. There are hundreds and thousands of different versions of a healthy lifestyle, and they're all valid. They're all valid. Because remember, if the food that you're eating allows you to meet your nutritional requirements, you are a healthy weight, and you like the food you're eating, it's a healthy diet and you have a healthy lifestyle, right? So everybody's different and every lifestyle is different, but they can all be healthy. So once we've created that healthy lifestyle, then we can diet. So give you an example, I lost 50 pounds changing my lifestyle and getting it back to where it's healthy. So I lead a very healthy lifestyle. I barely drink, I don't smoke, I sleep 8 hours, I generally drink anywhere from 3 to 6 liters of water, I do sleep meditation, I try to work out regularly, if not in the gym, then at least doing some of my sports and other hobbies that I like to do. I really like deep woods hiking. Find it the nature and just the workout is really good. But I still have 50 pounds left to lose. So I can't really tweak my diet much more as far as healthy. So now what I need to do is actually create a scenario where my body wants to lose the weight. So now I can turn to dieting principles. I could do keto, I can do Weight Watchers, I can do South Beach, I can do calorie restriction, food elimination, if it fits your macros, like I can do any of those. They're all valid. They all work. And then I can lose my weight, and then I can come back to my healthy lifestyle and I'm going to maintain. If I don't maintain in my healthy lifestyle, then I may need to look at my lifestyle and tweak it some more. Maybe I'm still eating too much. Maybe my ratios are out. Maybe there's something I've got to have a look at it. Or it could be that maybe my goal needs to change. Maybe this is as good as it's going to get and I'm still healthy, right? I'm a healthy weight. I've met all my nutritional requirements and I like my food. I just may not be 18% body fat and the bottom of my BMI. Okay, I could be at the top of my BMI and I could be, at 26% body fat, which is still healthy. Apparently, if you're over 40, they want like 30 can be healthy. Like, what? Anyway, that's a different conversation. We'll talk about body fat another day. But that's the truth, So it's very, very, important to understand that it may not be your lifestyle that needs to be changed. Sometimes it's our goal. The goal may be unrealistic. But once you have a healthy lifestyle, then you diet, then go back to it. It's so much easier to see that. If you're going from an unhealthy lifestyle, you're dieting, then you go back to that unhealthy lifestyle, of course, you're going to feel like you're never, ever going to, be a healthy weight because you're not doing a healthy lifestyle. It's just as simple. So what are we going to say now? So, you know what? Just wrapping up. So leave me any questions you have in the comments, because what I really want to do is when I do my episode next Friday, I would like to answer one of the questions from the comments. So I'm hoping to kind of number them and then just pull a number out of a hat, and then I can answer at the end of my episode that question. So if we have lots of the same question, hey, that's okay. You all get an answer to it. And then we can develop a conversation, because I don't want this just be me speaking at you. I really want this to be as much of a two-way conversation as possible through YouTube, but I believe anything's possible. If we get lots of comments, give those questions. Question away. And if you don't, you want to question something that I'm saying, I have no problems if somebody thinks that I'm wrong. Go ahead. This is my opinion only. I have been a personal trainer for 12 years. I've been extremely successful with my clients. I've also been successful with my own weight loss in the last few years of 50 pounds, and I'm going for the next 50 pounds. I guarantee you I can be a size 7 again. Why not? Be 55 and a size 7. Rocket. Anyway, just please leave me your questions. That's all I can say. And next week, let's talk about hydration. So I'm going to see you Friday, and have a great weekend. Bye.